going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. It's a draw. Fighting off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. DVE.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Nebraska's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. When you think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot, those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Throws toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another one.
There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Barmore. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been a stone wall. Can they stuff him again on 3rd and goal? He'll sneak it. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Barmore. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Gets it past the marker. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Here's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Barmore. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking for room. It's Bell. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused. by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flat field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air, it's Barmore. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got his man on the right, and they get him down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Going to the running game. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. To the air. It's Barmore. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Wants to throw. It's Barmore. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David.